Okay, I don't know if I finally made it on the vertical feed. I've been doing this the entire night. Anyways, I originally me get up because after 10 or so, I was sitting there checking for something on TikTok and it just pop up say, oh, TikTok ban right in the middle of me checking it. So that was like 10:32 or something. They didn't even wait. They didn't even wait until 10 a.m. 12 a.m. or anything. They just legit was like, all right, we're on it after 10. I get that's at the time over there. And with even that, I was like, all right, cool. But then I was like, okay, maybe I can edit some stuff, right? Goes on there to edit, only to realize that wait a minute, that gone too. Yo, this thing will not come on. It no. I guess what I was trying to do tonight failed because my OBS will not stream. It won't free. Oh, it worked. Okay. Finally. Alright, it is working. I thought it wasn't streaming vertical. But anyways, what I was saying, only to realize that CapCut is also locked out as well. I locked out a CapCut. I can't use it. I'm gonna try it myself now, just to see. But I realized that blackout as well. And I was like, damn, that means I have to go back to DaVinci Resolve, which is like much harder to use. Do I think that this so-called ban a glass on TikTok? No. I mean, I think it's a glass one bit. I feel like this is just like a power move type of thing. And then after the new president switch over on Monday, this is all go. When him switch over the new president on Monday, this is all going to revert it, because before, when he was in power, he said he wanted to, get rid of it as well, and it didn't end up happening. And then I heard, I did see some article when he said he was probably going to keep it. So I feel like he might, put it back in. Who knows? Because them said I'm gonna check it out and see. He'll probably do an extension, but yeah, they were standing on business. They as soon I'm tell you 10:31, I sit down there, I check something, and it was like, time to go. It an itch. Not even to make it give it 2D, make it give it make it try a thing, nothing. Like it just move right away. And then now I'm like, damn, it's not like I was on there making money, for me I did on there, but not like that. And I was off it for a whole year and decided to get back on it when the man ban it, just to see what the final days are gonna look like, and just for throw some stuff up there. But then I had another question. I was thinking, if them just ban it, so I want to delete your content, like what happens? I really need for the sleep. But anyways, if them ban it just, if them just ban it just so, what happens? Like, what happens to all the content that we have over there? Do we them basically just own all our content now? Like, what do they do with it? Do they delete it? Is it archived? Is it or is it there until they decide if it's going to be, if the man gonna be permanent? You know what I say? Like, them just can't take with information now. I hope everybody who did definitely actually save those things. But my main concern is that CapCut doesn't work now, and CapCut was an easier editor for everybody. So that editing app was used across the board, not only for Tickety Talk, but for YouTube overall. Like, for just editing overall, like I got it for me use CapCut for edit my YouTube videos. So that's mainly what I was doing with it. Hi Rose. Hi. I'm extremely sad TikTok helps me get through my day at work. Yeah, even that, like when I was on it earlier when it banned, I just did go on it for little entertainment. I was just like, let me just go on it for a little bit of entertainment, and kind of see what the vibe is like and just how everything is with the whole ban that's about to happen. I wasn't expecting it to go until the next day, I was so shocked to see that I was on there for like literally, must be going there for long, probably like 10. It's probably on there for like 10 minutes, and then within the couple of minutes that I was on there, I see the thing pop up saying like retry connection loss, and I'm like, wait, it's not 12 a.m. yet. Why is it telling me to, retry connection loss? Only to find out that I guess none of them do it in the time in China or what it was, but they were like, let's start just rolling out the ban right now, and then everything just disappeared, and I was like, okay. And then at first I was like, all right, fine, it's TikTok, maybe it's gonna come back, whatever, we'll find something else. And then to find out, say, I always had an idea that ByteDance also owned CapCut, but it never run across my mind that, wait a minute, if they ban TikTok, they're going to take away CapCut as well, because they own that as well. I remember CapCut is a free editing app, will be used to do everything. And then that's when I saw somebody post that, that's when I was like, oh, like now we have a problem, because then we're left to use like more difficult ways, I feel like we didn't have a plan on what we are going to do next. Yeah, you see, so there's a lot of like, I say popular TikTokers are like growing TikTokers that were just picking up on there, and they didn't have the opportunity to even find another option. Yeah, because I saw the post about it getting extended, so I also thought, hey, maybe they're going to extend it, we'll be fine. Because everybody was kind of ignoring them, like, okay, they're not going to ban TikTok, too much people make money off of TikTok, too much businesses are in TikTok, it's going to stay. So a lot of people ignored it, but after when they said January 19th and seeing like how it was going and all of that, and nobody never really did a move to try, and realizing that the CEO of TikTok or ByteDance, whichever one, he wasn't making any moves to do anything to sell or anything like that. It was like, all right, this is serious, like they're really going to take this away. And I was quite chill about it for a while too, because I'm like, I feel like the people that were on there, this is the only thing, the people that were on there, I think that this, if they do bring back TikTok, this will be like a learning lesson and an opportunity for them to try to figure out in what ways they could have diversified their income while they were on there. And if it does come back, use the opportunity to do the same, like diversify them income while they're there. If it comes back, I feel this will be, if it comes back, this is an opportunity for people to start to grow a second platform, just find other options or other ways to get an income. Because imagine all of the small businesses that are gonna get, like, all of the small businesses that are gonna get kicked off there, that are gonna lose some form of income from that, and according to them, it's some people say it's a good thing because of all of the negative stuff that are on there and things like that, and privacy. I don't really like, I understand, yes, they're definitely in probably a blur the privacy lines a bit, but I think my thoughts is that this move was more of a control move, meaning like, you're here doing this in my country, so that means you have to pay me. Like, I want the money that you're making. I don't think it's they care about us, it's negative, it's privacy. Because if we want to be real, do we even have any privacy right now? We don't really have that much privacy. They probably, anything they want to know, they probably already know. So it was I think it was a political move, but hey, I do expect people to wake up tomorrow and there's going to be a lot of outcry for it. I feel like, where are all these people now? Like, where them gone now? That's the next thing. Like, I have a few people that I actually liked on the platform. Some of them I found before TikTok, but it's now like them don't have it. Well, me not have access to them there because it's really just the US. While I was on it and it's a block, while I was on it and they were about to ban it, I was scrolling and I was going through some of, the lives that were on there. And in the middle of the live, there was somebody else in Jamaica on their live. And while, because I'm like, why is not replaying? And the person's up and I'm like, oh my gosh, they just banned it. and her live stopped working because I guess even though she's in Jamaica, but it's registering as if she's in the US because I guess that's where she lives. So it banned right there in the middle. So I'm like, okay, where do I find all these people now? Yeah, I agree. It's definitely about the TikTok money. I just feel like they just want they want control. They want to know, even though TikTok still report the 1099 and stuff, they just don't like the idea of them collecting that much money and them not having their hand in the cookie jar in a way that they want to, having to have that extra hand in there to control how the cookie jar works for them and control who has access to it, things like that. So that's what I thought about it, and I was like, okay. But me really never feel I honestly when they were planning this whole TikTok ban thing, I was like, you know what, I'm not a large creator on it. Like, honestly, I probably have like 30 followers over there, but we use it for entertainment sometime. I was off it for a while, and I was like, either way I won't be bothered until the CapCut thing. And I was like, oh, okay, now I have to go back to using like the more difficult editors. That's what it was. And then I had on CapCut, I had previous projects that I was working on, and I'm wondering if we'll still be able to access it because I clicked it, but when you click it, the thing pops up that says, it's no longer active. The same thing that came on TikTok, and I'm like, wait a minute. So do I start these projects over that I had on CapCut? I felt like we should have gotten honestly, they did give us an opportunity because they told us they were going to ban it, so I probably should have used that time to download what I needed to download off of it. But I was just like, okay, that was sudden. 2025 is definitely the year of standing on business as far as I can see. I think that was the wake-up call for me, like, oh gosh, yeah, they really banned this, so now you have to go find another editor, another free editor with all the features that have. So even like little things like even little things like that, even as much as I would agree with a lot of saying, all right, there's also negativity on there, but I feel it for the people that were on there doing positive business. There were so many people who were on there and became like millionaires, or just be able to pay them rent, or just have extra income while they're working. And I've never been one to knock anybody if they were on there and they were making, hey girl, hi Tessa, if they were on there and they were like making some type of income, I always say, like, big up yourself, because a lot of people who are complaining, in my opinion, about them making on there, if they had the opportunity to make an extra income on there, they would too. So I feel like they would as well. That's what it is. They would. A lot of us would have done the same thing. If they go in there and they say, okay, we can make some money from it, they would have saved there and made some money. They wouldn't have let it go either. And they wouldn't want to let it go either, privacy or not. It was like, okay, I'm making some income from this. I'm going to stay here and make some money from that. But it goes to show you how much ByteDance had their hand in the cookie jar over here, because just from them pulling out is so much people financially will be affected by it. So much people will say them use it for the days that they're depressed. So much people will say them use it just for entertainment. It's going to affect so much things. So that's why I believe that we will be out of it for tonight. Well, it's now Sunday, so I feel like Sunday we will be out of it, right? And then Monday we'll be out of it. I think Tuesday, I don't know, this is my theory. I think by Tuesday we might have some more news, or it might be back on Tuesday after the new president. I don't know. I think they might bring it back around that time, because I can't see them not doing it at all. I can't see them. I say, okay, no, we're not bringing it back at all. I give it until Tuesday, and depending on how much panic, I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to watch and see, depending on how much panicking and what the outcry is, what the reaction is, how everybody is dealing with it. That's how they'll make their decision for Tuesday. And by then we'll probably have back that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. We'll probably have it back by Tuesday. That way we can't edit again on CapCut. So let's say Tuesday we'll have it by Tuesday. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what everybody else think. Do you guys think it will be back by that time, or I don't think this is like a permanent thing? I'm gonna think it permanent. Oh, and then I heard some stuff about it being sold. Not sure how true that is, but it's been said that they're going to sell it. At one point I heard that they're going to sell it to Mr. Beast. That's his name? That's what his name is, right? They said we're going to sell it to him, but I don't know if they really are. I don't know if I feel like the people them and the Musk as well. I don't know if he said that he would buy it. But if they weren't going to sell it, this is my thing. If they were going to sell it to an American company, I feel like they would have done that from months ago when they were given the option to. Why would they wait for last minute to purchase it? Unless they were waiting for an American company that they can still have a big say in what happens to it. Maybe that's what it is. But if they were going to sell it, they probably would have sold it already. It makes you wonder, right? Is this like a sign that we need to do more things outside? Because a lot of the younger generation, even millennials, are complaining about it being our like safe space or entertainment space, a area for us to do things. So is that a sign that people need more things to do outside of their phone, like the third space, or just things to do outside of overall, rather than something to distract them outside of TikTok? Because if a lot of people are complaining, saying that's their way how them relax, that's how they get through the day, then maybe that, I feel like that's a sign to the state of humanity and where we are right now. Ooh. We should have the ability to do other things. And I think of it as like when you take away certain thing from your kids and them throw the tantrum first. If you take, like, say if you're taking something away from your child, you usually have something else to give them in return. So it's like they just took this away cold turkey and not have something else to do in return. I heard about that new app that was coming out, and I'm at this point in my life right now, like I'm not interested in joining anymore. I'm like, I'm tired. I feel like we have enough. I feel like we have enough social media. We have enough social apps. I am tired. And every app that they open up, each and every single one of them, I'll collect data some way, somehow, and you're supposed to, I don't know, you're supposed to feel like you're safer or whatever. I mean, I really, hold on. This new app, I'm not interested. I'll just stay away and just continue with the OGs, continue with the YouTube. Barely use the TikTok. Barely. But that's not the TikTok. Instagram. That's the next thing. All about them. I wonder if a lot of them will transfer to Instagram Reels instead. But Instagram isn't even what it used to be. Ooh. I don't know if it's because I'm up at this hour of the night, but my throat is very dry at the moment. What was I saying? I was saying I don't know if they're going to end up using Instagram. You can't make as much as you would make with Meta. I don't think you can make as much as you would make with TikTok on Meta services. Probably Facebook Reels, but not TikTok, not Instagram. Whew, I'm thirsty. Since it's just me and you here. My screen look quite the tiny. Ooh. But yeah, those are my late night thoughts for now. I think I was just up and I couldn't sleep. I don't know, it just threw the whole before 12 o'clock blocking just kind of threw me off. Tomorrow is not tomorrow. It's 1:33. I'm supposed to wake up soon in order to cook. But I feel like I'm going to sleep in. But who sleeps in when they have kids, right? What is sleeping in when they have kids? Because they went to bed late, and I would hope for them to sleep in, but they won't. They won't. I don't know why, but they won't. They're probably going to be up with me. They're probably going to be try and wake me up, but I'm going to try to sleep in because it is 1:30. It's a.m. in the morning. This whole time I was up just trying to figure out how to get this to work and trying to figure out my next course of action, because if I can't use CapCut, then what is, I can complain about it, right? I can be a bit annoyed, but I have to find another option. And I think this whole situation will help us to navigate change, because this is a change that we can complain about, yes, we can be upset about. However, we have to understand that change is inevitable. So we have to do what we have to do. We just have to go figure out something else. As much as we can still can still complain, can still find a way to get it back and all of that. But in the meantime, don't fall flat on your face. There's a whole bunch of other options, and if you had a name over there, you can try and get a little bit, just repost your stuff and get a little bit of that attention that you had already tried to get it. Because I feel like a lot of those people, say they had like 1 million. I saw someone when I was scrolling before it turned off. These two guys, they were saying, if this is the last time you see this on the app, buy to all 30 million of your followers. And I was like, first of all, 30 million followers, 1 million and all of that, they'll be able to find they'll be able to get back an audience. Why? Because if you like somebody that much, you're going to go find them on something else. You're going to find them somewhere else. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to find them somewhere. Because if me really like somebody, like, if there's one person I look for now, I go right on Instagram or YouTube, I'm going to find them. I'm going to go, if it's somebody that I want to follow, I'll go look for them on YouTube. So I feel like they might not get back the same 30 million that they had, but they'll get some of it. But I hope that if they saved all those shorts and stuff that, all those TikToks that they posted, they can re-upload them on shorts, kind of grab people's attention. Because I'll tell you this, a lot of things that happen, trend wise or just overall, they happen first on TikTok. So now there's no TikTok, it will happen first wherever else these people are. So I feel like they can re-upload a lot of their archive, a lot of their old stuff, and upload them on reels or shorts and see what not so much reels, more like shorts. Either way, whichever one them choose, it will still be of some benefit. Because with what I noticed with a lot of TikTok creators, they don't just have like one video a day, me that post like a one or a one short. They're doing multiple in a day. Now, even though you probably won't get rewarded just like TikTok by posting multiple, I feel like they can do that over here as well. But instead of a long form channel, because some of them aren't long form creators, just make a short channel. Might get paid less though. Yeah, that happened to me as well. That happened to me as well. Dominique Prior, yeah. That happened to me as well. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, there is a few people that I don't actually remember their names. Like, I don't even know who was following them. All I know is that I remember like the joke and stuff like that, or probably some type of trend that happened, and I probably type it in Google, and try to tie it together and see, this is what I will do. See if, so like, let's say they went viral for something online and there was reactions to it, you can find it that way, because you might be able to find the what do you call it, you might be able to find reactions of their videos online. So that's like another option as well. That's just what I think. That's what I think. I'm looking for people through who is following them. Yeah, that's what I think is another option. Because, and then to me, this is alright. So this is probably like a controversial look at it, and I'm not, you know them say you can't beat a man while he's down. So I'm not beating them while they're down, but I just cannot wrap my head around having 1 million followers on TikTok and not having an email list. Not having not having another platform, not having a way that my followers can reach me in their back pocket. Like, I just can't wrap my head around that at all. Not even an Instagram or a poppinish Instagram that you promote from time to time. Something, nothing. Just you were just walking around with all your eggs in that one basket for all these years. And people have been saying it year after year after year, even before TikTok was going to get banned, right? Even before they decided to ban TikTok. After they decided to ban TikTok, from when they had TikTok was at risk to get banned, people were saying, diversify your income, or get another platform. Now, it's not easy to move your audience from one platform to the next, right? Because I've seen that. But if it's even to have one, just to have it, have your name on it and shout it out from time to time, and then re-upload some stuff on there from time to time. You don't even have to give it like your full 100. You don't even have to go hard with it. Just all it is that you're just repurposing. So in the event that you have a situation like this, you can say, all right, I don't have the same million, but maybe I came over from there and I still have them. And I can, build your vibes from that. So I don't know what it was that made everybody so comfortable to not have some type of outlet or some type of second platform or something along that line for their audience. But, and this is not to bash them or blame them or anything like that. It was just a thought, like, how is it that I wouldn't say no one, because some of them did, but how is it that most of them with, great followings weren't doing that? And why weren't they doing that? To the point that now in this situation is like, oh wow, they're, kind of asked out, like, they're in a position right now. And I feel like it's like even though that's a platform that fed a lot of people, it still goes with the saying, what that saying? There's a saying that say if you, I think I'll try to explain it. So it's like, if you have something, right, and that's your livelihood, food. If that person is feeding you, that means if that person move, and if you're in a position where if that person comes out of your life, you starve, then you have a problem. It shouldn't be that a platform can disappear and then you're starving. And that's with anything in life. Like, you shouldn't have to, if somebody disappearing in your life, your basic stuff should be able to be covered, by you or by another option. You should have a way. So I think that's what happened with TikTok. Is like, with some of them, not all of them, but some of them, all their eggs were in one basket, right? Having all your eggs, like, it's an old time saying, you can never have all your eggs in a one basket, because when that basket drop, all of them broke, and that's it, right? That's it. That's literally with anything in life. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because you never know what could happen. Yeah, there you go. Yep, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, that's You know what I say? Like that even that's something that really I think about a lot, and it's like, at what point were they going to try and find something else? Like, it's, to me, it's giving they never planned to do any, not what anything else. I want to say anything else, I'm not talking about working wise. I mean, they never planned to do another platform. They never planned to do, even if it's not a YouTube, an Instagram. It's giving, even though they said it was a side hustle and it was a business, they treated it like a hobby. You treat it like a hobby, it treat you back like a hobby as well. Because if it was a business, you would have treated it like a business and have a backup plan for your business. And what happened when I was analyzing it, I'm like, okay, what's happening here is that, yes, they were making money from it, but a lot of people end up on platforms with the intention of, yeah, they like it, but they also want to make money from it, but them never actually expand on the business side of it. And that is why when some of them fall off, them just disappear and them drop both and I have nothing else, because they never really expand on the business side of it compared to someone else who is on there. If you notice, a lot of them with a lot of followers, just study them strategy and study how they do things differently. Study how they study just how them behave. You'll notice a lot of them with a, where you can tell the one them were really interested in the business side of it. Ooh, did my thing just freeze? Oh, shit. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so you can tell the one them who really understood the business side of it, because you'll notice that they have the TikTok, and after a while you will see them sending you to different platforms. After a while you'll see them sending you maybe to their newsletter. Then after a while they'll probably be sending you to a product, something. And those are the ones who understood the business side of it, because while they were doing it for fun, but them understand that, yeah, I like doing this, but I'm making money from it and I want to continue to do this. So I think that's where the disconnect was with a lot of them that are like crying right now. Like, I feel sorry for them and everything, I feel bad, but I think that's where the disconnect was. And at this point, it you know, I hope all of us that are based in the US who had a following, I didn't, so I don't really have to go looking for anything. It wasn't that much for me, but I hope now at this point they can, you know, join another platform. Hopefully them audience will find them. And yeah, because I think the algorithm works well, you know, because I found somebody on YouTube that was on TikTok. I actually found her before TikTok ban, and what she did was started a YouTube channel. I didn't know she had a TikTok when she started the YouTube channel. It was after the YouTube channel I realized, oh, she's a TikToker, and she had a lot of followers on TikTok. And I was like, okay. And she didn't, her TikTok had 100 and something K followers, and her YouTube just grew to 30 something thousand. Right now, it's not 100 and on K, but it's still something. It's 30 something thousand. And then from what I hear, YouTube pays a little bit more, so that means you're not, you know, you still have some income, which is the goal, right? Which is goal. If you guys are still here, can you like the video, please? But yeah, and even with that, because even with now, when I was what I was mentioning earlier about, you know, CapCut, and I was saying, because, you know, ByteDance own that, I'm just going to have to, I'm going to actually wait until Tuesday, see what the result is, if it's still going to be banned on Tuesday, and then I'll just jump right into DaVinci and all the projects that I had on CapCut. I should check my projects right now to see. Let's check my projects on CapCut to see if it is still there. I'm going to do that. But yeah, that's my goal. I'm gonna hurt up my head about it. I'm not gonna stress over it, and I think maybe I'm not stressing over it because I wasn't like monetized over there. But really, CapCut made that my whole thing is CapCut. But we won't allow that to ruin our, you know, day. Because for one thing I've learned is that everything will work itself out. You know, everything is work itself out for everybody who, you know, probably, you know, disabled or just couldn't work that was on there. They will find options. They have other platforms they can grow on, and everything will work itself out. And yeah, everything will work itself out. And I also don't think, is anybody on here going to download the new app that all of them are talking about, the Red Note? Because I noticed that that app was being pushed since this app is being cancelled. Since TikTok is being cancelled, a lot of them are pushing Red Note, and it was like, guys, and then it's the way how Red Note was pushed too. Red Note was more pushed that, oh, this is another, you know, Chinese app, and it's taking this information from us. And then on that app, what's something else I saw on TikTok before it came off, you know, they were saying that on that app, the people on there on that app that are from different countries are looking at us like, you know, Americans, like, oh, you guys aren't free, you know, what is this? And basically I talked down upon our system. You know, some of the stuff that they were saying were kind of right, but at the same time it's like, do we really want to be on another international app? Do we really want those problems again? To me, it's just, why run from TikTok, one Chinese app, to another one when you can just go use one of the American ones that they've built for you? Use one of those apps that just switch to one of them there. I am not interested in any of the above. I don't want to read notes. I can't be bothered. Another app to go flock to. And then if this is like TikTok, right? Because maybe another company made it, say, from the same country to mirror TikTok. Don't you think they're going to eventually want to get rid of that as well? What makes you think that they're going to say, oh, this is a new app, we can keep it, it's not going to go anywhere? They're going to get rid of it as well. They want to get rid of it, and I can't bother. So that's why I'm like, I'll stay off it, because even with TikTok, I'm never join this until like 1, 2, 3 years after. So I'll rather stay off of it until then and see what's the outcome. Use the American app for now and just see what outcome. I'm not pressed, and they shouldn't be either. But yeah, that's my, I think those are my thoughts for right now. It is 1:50 a.m. Usually you could pull up a bit of maybe some TikToks. Right now, let me see what it's saying. Usually you could pull up some TikToks and scroll. This is what I get when I don't know if that's sure. Oh, it's not sure. But yeah, that's what I get. I'm gonna check CapCut on my phone. And no internet connection. Yeah, that's the next thing. A law banning CapCut has been enacted. I don't know if it'll show it. Yeah, now I'll show it, but the same thing that it says on TikTok, a law banning CapCut has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use CapCut for now. Rest assured, we're working to restore our service in the US. Please stay tuned. So what that tells me is that I am not able to access my projects that were stored on CapCut. That's a problem. I feel like if I didn't know this from before, I know it's TikTok did a ban, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and CapCut a ban too. So my projects are on CapCut, just sitting there looking at me like, hey, because that big white screen is over it, apologizing. Like, you can't, I mean, I know you're sorry, but you can't help me. I can't see anything. And that's why I'm on here now, on live, conversating. Because what else is there to do? Rather than talk out the stress. And talk about how we're going to accept gradual change, even though I'm going to think this is gradual. Alright, maybe it was, because they did warn us for a whole year. But, you know, we do have to accept gradual change. Let me see if I can sign in here and see if it will pop up after that. Let's see. And get that one out of the way. Whew. Gmail. Yeah, because who's here? To anyone who's just joining in, hi. Welcome to the chat. I'm just here venting about the TikTok ban and how it was sudden at literally 10:32 or so. I got that notification while on the app, while in the middle of scrolling, and I also had someone post about the CapCut ban. So I was like, damn. And my brain, I think my brain is with everyone else where it concerns having to find another option. That's what happened. Having to find another option is my problem. So I said, let me come on here and vent and air out my thoughts about this whole situation, and hopefully we'll figure out something on the way, because my motto for this year is, well, I think is it my motto or my mantra? Everything will work itself out. And that mantra or motto, like it might sound simple and it might sound easy, it might sound cliche, but I don't think a lot of people realize how hard that is to hold on to, even in the times when you're losing faith. Like, the times when you're down bad, a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to hold on to it. And tell me if I'm lying, even when you hear like sayings like that, the cliche sayings, oh, it will work itself out, everything will be all right. Isn't that the hardest time when you're down? When you're down and out and probably going through a depressive phase, that is the hardest time to want to implement one of these mantras or things to uplift you. The hardest time when you're down and out bad and think this is it, you can't go no further. That's the hardest time to deal with one of the mantra that when you can't go no further. So it's easy to say no, and it might be easy to say no because this not really affect income wise, but that if I go on upon that, everything will work itself out. And I just refuse to believe, because right now we're living in a year where it's doom and gloom all across the board. But if you sit in that doom and gloom, you're gonna be a part of it too. And I feel like we can't sit in the doom and gloom, because I refuse to have a depressing 2025. Like, I know everything not gonna be alright. I know I know we're gonna have a lot of changes, lots and lots of changes actually, but it'll work itself out. I'm gonna type this over there. Oh yes. So saying, yeah, it'll work itself out. No matter what they throw at us, we're gonna figure it out. And this I saw some people saying they're going to protest by not paying their tax. That is not a smart idea. That is not a smart thing to do. Like, if me go fight, I'll tell you something. The one person I think me don't want to fight at the IRS. Me don't want no problem with them. I don't even want them to just have a little bit of a reason to come provoke me, because once the IRS is on your, when them up on your ass, that's the worst thing ever. I don't want to have to deal with them, so I don't want to deal with them, not at all. Not me. I don't want to have to deal with none of with the IRS. So I don't know, does anyone else think that not paying the IRS because to protest the TikTok ban is a good move? I don't know, something about it not seem right. Something about it not seem right. Me? Let's protest different. And then the worst thing about it, a lot of those protests, you do them and then you might be the only one protesting, so you're the only one ending up in shackles, ending up having to get a lawyer, ending up in a whole bunch of different problems. But yeah, I don't know, I might save this I might save this life. It's almost 2 o'clock. I think my clock on here is my clock on here is delayed, but I I don't think doing any of, okay, so protesting together as one is good, but let's be honest, we live in a society where a lot of protest and, you know, all of this, a lot of them are very performative. So you might think that, hey, yes, we're going to do this, and they're really not, and then you're in this protest by yourself, like, damn, I thought we were together. Because once they turn around and they come after you for the IRS fine you, and then you posted videos about not wanting to pay your taxes because of the TikTok ban, I'm pretty sure they're going to find that video some way, somehow. Because listen to me, if you ever need an private investigator, find somebody who working at the IRS. They find everything out. Get yourself somebody who used to work for the IRS or still work for the IRS, because if you want information, if you want to find anything out, they'll find it. Uncle Sam will find it. That is why when everybody is talking about TikTok and privacy issues, they didn't ban TikTok because of privacy issues. Look for Uncle Sam, for example. Look at the feds, for example. They know everything already. Everything they want to know, they know. They're already at track with them and for track. They just feel they just feel like they shouldn't be another country shouldn't have that type of control over their people. That's all, over their citizens. That's all it is. But yeah, like, please, like, what was it, Michael Jackson? You know, he said they don't really care about us. I don't think they care about us at all. But yeah, I might sound like me crash out a little bit. I'm not. I'm just in a talking mood. It is 2 a.m. So now that it's 2 a.m, that means I'm definitely not getting up at 5 to cook dinner. That was my schedule for tomorrow. 5 a.m. to cook dinner. And I have some infused oils. I need to check if they're finished infusing. 5 a.m. start cooking. Oh, I need to put the fish in the fridge. Anyways, I'll have to check if my oils are finished infusing for my video tomorrow, and also start my dinner early. Tomorrow will be a long day, you know, and that's okay. I'm looking forward to see all the videos. Oh, that's the next thing. I feel like YouTube and Instagram, I don't even know if I want to see my timeline tomorrow, because the timeline is going to be out of this world. Just think about it. How much people them set up on TikTok in America? 120 million? Is that what it was? 120 million? So to go from 120 million, your timeline tomorrow is probably going to crash. And I feel like my timeline is going to crash too, so I'm not going to give it. But now I'll put it on practice. I don't think I'm going to give my timeline that. Oh my gosh, come to think of it, the market, like the content creation market overall is going to be, there's going to be like influx of creators. If they don't, well, I'll say by tomorrow, even though I think by Tuesday it will come back, there's going to be like an influx of content creators just fleeing to all of the different platforms that they need to get on. Look out for that. And I don't think I'm going to be on my platform tomorrow. Maybe not. I just breeze it, because we're going to see a lot of creators coming over actually. So if you are a creator, we have to prepare for that. And how do we prepare for that? I don't know. Just know this algorithm is going to get fed. Okay, the YouTube, the shorts and reels, they'll be feeding that algorithm. All right. But yeah, it is 2 a.m. Almost my bedtime, right? Almost my bedtime. I need to go sleep. And I don't have to think about this when I go to bed tonight. But now I put it on my head, you know. I'm not putting this on practice. I'm going to take my time. And I'm gonna go sleep eventually when I'm finished this, because we can't put this one practice. And like I said, everything will work itself out. We can't allow this change to I think what made us say online was a lot of people were in like in fear, like they just feel like this is the beginning of the end, and you know, doomsday, doom and gloom. And I'm like, okay, I get it, but I don't even want to speak it into anything, you know what I mean? So like I don't want to invite that type of conversation in my life. So yeah, it get banned, yeah. It's stressing, yeah. Is it a headache? Yes. Like all of the yes them, but everything will work itself out, and for every problem there's a solution. So we're gonna figure it out. We hopeful, you know, push through. Can we have to pull through? Give it until Tuesday, and this could be like your social media detox. And then by Tuesday, the US TikTok will be up and running. I can bet anybody that by Tuesday, US TikTok will be up and running. US TikTok will be doing, you know, what it needs to do. I should have streamed this on Twitch too. That's one of the reasons why, even though I have this, I was like, let me, you know, find somewhere else. Oh, the next platform I think they'll be on is hold on, let me see. Don't forget. The next platform that a lot of people will be flocking to, especially for the TikTok type of fans, is Twitch. I should have checked on there today. I should have doubled my life and went over there, because I know for a fact that if they're smart, they'll find themselves on Twitch. But a lot of people that are on Twitch, as a matter of fact, a lot of people that are on other platforms aren't on Twitch, because I wasn't a Twitch user, and I was never going to be a Twitch user. That would never happen. But they might have the power to bring people over to Twitch. They might have the power to bring people over to Twitch, and then that's when Twitch will be, you know, yeah. But they might have the power to bring people over to Twitch and have that you know, they have that it's just chatting scene. You know, they'll probably have the power to bring people over to Twitch. And while Twitch will ban you for a lot of stuff, I feel like it gives you the luxury. The just chatting category gives you the luxury of sitting and talking just like this. That's why I use it sometimes. I should have went live over there today as well, but yeah, it give you that luxury for the things like this. And this is what you do on TikTok, so you could do it over there too, and you could do vertical ones. So I feel like some of them are going to end up over there as well. But yeah, it's almost my bedtime. I have like 5 minutes, and then I'm cut after that. While I'm here, I could check. I'm gonna go ahead and check my CapCut to see if I'm a computer. The other one I'm gonna check on my phone, it's some never sign in, so I'm going to check the one that I'm signed into. Whoop. Okay, so I was hoping that it didn't confirm what I was thinking about not having access to projects. When I have the access to projects, I was going to show you it, but I can't, right? Oh, I can. Actually, I can share my screen. Let me see. But anyways, yeah. I have no access to my projects on CapCut. On the phone, when I checked it a while ago, I saw the same thing, and I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm not signed in there, but I'm actually signed in on the one on my computer, and the screen pops up black, and my projects are basically behind that screen, so I won't be able to access them. Yeah, I won't be able to access them. Damn, I didn't really confirm it before, but now I confirm it. Is like, oh shit, like I'm really gonna have to use DaVinci, you know. I didn't want to do that, but it is a it takes a lot of what you call it, and I think that's a problem. Thanks for the hearts. Whosoever is sending hearts, thank you guys, love it, appreciate it, thank you. But yeah, let's say I was talking about change earlier, and I was thinking about the I was saying that, you know, change is inevitable, change is hard, and you know, change can be not the very best thing either. Sometimes when I like change, I know I went on my CapCut thing and I realized, okay, all my projects are behind the black wall and stuff. Oh, hi, Universal Energy Circles. Thank you, and thanks for being here. Thanks for tapping in. But yeah, all my projects are behind it, and I'm like, wow, like seeing it is like, some of those projects I didn't finish, some of them I did done, some of them I didn't finish. So thank you. Forget to like the video, please. Thanks for the subs. Yeah, so for me it's like, okay, do it. The question is, do I just delete it? And I could hold on to it, but 2025 we're not holding on to anything, because I could hold on to it and be like, you know what, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm not going to hold on to it. I need the space on my computer to download DaVinci Resolve so I can continue creating, I can continue editing if I need to. So if that's what I need to do, then that's what I will do. I have an account with CapCut. If they come back, I will sign back in, and my projects may be there, may not be there. But what I'm saying, one monkey don't stop the show. We keep going. You know, in Jamaican terms, no sanky no sing ya, so we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Let me put this here. Let's, okay, there it is. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do now. But timestamps, reactions. Yeah, one step at a time. Ooh, my feet. But yeah, so you know, we're gonna be alright. Everything, what I'm saying, every little thing is gonna be alright. Like, I can't even play that, right? That's the next thing. If you're on Twitch, like, that's the next thing why me like Twitch, because see, if you're live while you're on Twitch, you can play like music, but it won't play in the replay. But Twitch is all about the live and less about the replay, unless you go back on the replay, unless you're going on the replay to go clip some items and, you know, spread it around. But for the most part, it's all about the live. So that's why I was saying, like, Twitch is another alternative, especially for TikTokers, because TikTokers we're about lives and getting gifts and all of that. So a lot of them would, if there's some of them want to do something different other than Instagram or YouTube, Twitch would have been another option for them, because they could do this, they just chat in, and then they'll have the freedom of playing music while they're on live, but it just can't be in the replay, because then you get the copyright issues. So look at things like that. So now I have music on. Now I know I can do this with because that's the YouTube Music Studio, so I shouldn't get any copyright for that. But it's a vibe. It's a vibe across the board. Let me see something here. Where's the mouse? Ooh. Right here. Pop out chat. Okay, this works. Come on, mouse is not mousing. Either way, it's fine. But yeah, so there are options. I'm going to find people any and everywhere. The ones that I want to follow, I can go find them. I not have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. Like, I'm gonna understand all the channel. That's whatever. But yeah, so you know, I think that's it for me tonight. I think I've been on here an entire hour, which is not a first, because I feel like I was working out on here, but like an entire hour sitting down chatting on a vertical live, that is the first for me. So anyways, big up on yourself. For everybody who's here, you know, above the influence, never below it. Thanks for joining, and until next time, I will say I'll see you again. Until next time, hopefully me sooner again. Probably go live again tomorrow for talk about all of the things that might happen, because why not? And plus me gonna cook tomorrow, so I might go, if I'm not too tired, I will go live and cook the fish, escovitch fish, because that was a plan. Go live, well, not tomorrow, today, and cook the escovitch fish. But then TikTok not gonna get banned right in the middle of me planning my live for tomorrow. And then for anyone who's just joining, hi, welcome. We're venting about the state of society. TikTok getting banned and CapCut. But yeah, it's yeah. It's 2:13, and if I sleep and wake up tomorrow, I'll make the escovitch fish and I'll go live doing that. And why not, right? If you enjoyed this though, like the live, definitely like the live. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. Sometimes we work out together, we cook together, we clean together on live. We do it's a vibe. We do a whole bunch of things on live together. So I think that is my life for tonight. When if you go sleep, my better call me, and I'll wake up tomorrow and all of this drama will be over a Sunday. So the world now will open up back till Tuesday. So Tuesday, good little break. We get a good break until Tuesday, and then we will be back here. Who knows, I might make, or maybe not 2 a.m, but I might have a nightly thing where we could talk, we could vibe. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye. Above the influence, remember, stay above the influence, never below it. And by the words of a bunch of folklores and mangas and anime, everything will work itself out. Nothing can stay the same forever, and we will rise above this from the ashes, right? Have a good day. Bye. How do I end this? Not me not being able to end the live once again. The hell, where's my mouse? I don't know what that, girl, guys, I don't know what this looks like. I guess I'm here until I figure out how to end this. Shiz. Let me change my mouse. Oh, this mouse works. Okay, that mouse wasn't working, that's why. But yeah. Ooh. But yeah, we won't be defeated as a society. This now go make our break way. And for anybody who's have nobody in them life up on TikTok and I got out of jobs right now, it is a time to be alive, a rough time to be alive, but we're gonna make it. Guys, me figure out how to end the live. I find my second mouse, so I'm gonna use my second mouse and angle that. Good night. Big up on yourself. 2:16 a.m. Time for me to go to my bed. Sooner next time, hopefully, I will be here again. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna cook. Pan live. Hopefully. Bye. Who knows say that end stream button isn't working? How do I get out of this? Come on. So there's a button here. I don't know if I should click that. I'm gonna try to click this. So if this is the button, I guess this is the final goodbyes. Guys, I don't know if I turn off the live. I don't know how to turn it. It's not turning off. Oh shit. There's no button here to stop it. I think I'm gonna have to force end it. Hopefully I'm the only one here right now. Come on. It's not ending. Shit. How am I in that something here? Come on. know YouTube won't keep me on. I've never been on a live that I cannot end before. For the person who is sending me all the hearts, thank you again. I appreciate it. I'm actually trying to leave and I can't. I don't know where the end button is. Okay. Let's force end this live. Come on. What can I, you know what, make I use my shortcut them and say, that's why them have hotkeys, right? None of the hotkeys are working either. I mean, that's great. Hotkeys aren't working. YouTube broadcast not work. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think my computer is frozen overall because not when I click now work. Let's try my next mouse. I figured it out. So why the mouse never did that work? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have hotkeys for the next live because it's unacceptable.